Who knew that stealing some bread could really get you in that much trouble? Hello and welcome to Novel Narratives. I'm your host, John. Today we will be looking at Victor Hugo's classic 19th century novel, Les Miserables. This novel was released in 1862 and follows really a whole bunch of different characters, but the main one is Jean Valjean. Valjean has been convicted of stealing some bread, was sentenced to prison, and in the book he's finally gotten out, and he's basically trying to do good while simultaneously trying to escape his dark past and escape from the police officers trying to catch him. There are a lot of other characters in this book, and even some of the other parts of the book have more or less not that much to do with the story. They're really more historical figures. One part of the book has to do with the Battle of Waterloo. Admittedly, this battle does have sort of a backdrop in the story because the story takes place as the battle was going on, but it doesn't have immediate impacts. Now, before I go any further, I will say that I thought this book was okay. I know that a lot of people consider it a masterpiece, but personally, I wasn't that impressed. Taking it for what it is a good story with lots of characters, lots of action, plenty of romance, but there was just something I didn't quite like about it. Actually, there were a few things I didn't like about it. First off, the sheer number of characters just made it really confusing. And I like stories with lots of characters and lots of threads, but this just didn't seem to connect well with me. Also, the sections like the Battle of Waterloo and Hugo's thoughts on religion and politics and stuff just kind of put me off. I get he was trying to get a message across, but for me, it really didn't do much for the book itself. Like I said though, it does have a lot of good points. Action, adventure, romance. Personally, I'm going to give this book a 3 out of 5 stars. You know, make your own judgment call. I mean, like I said, I thought it was okay. For you, you may find it better or you may find it worse. So I'm just going to give it a straight middle-of-the-road 3. Next week, we will be reviewing Rawhide Down. This is a historical novel. Well, it's an historical book, actually. It's not a novel. It basically follows the near-death assassination of Ronald Reagan. But that's about all we have time for this week on Novel Narratives. I'm Jon, or John, and stay awesome.